Welcome to Kimmy's Collective. I'm Kim. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. Today, I'm doing a love reading for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. My readings are timeless, so whenever you find this reading is the perfect time for you. And please feel free to reverse the roles as you see fit. But don't try to make a message fit. If it's not your message, it's not your message. All right? So let's get started. I have pre-shuffled the decks, and the bottom of this deck is Labor of Love. So there could be something that you're working on, something you're giving all your attention to, something that you're creating that you're very proud of. So Labor of Love. All right, Leo, let's see what you got going. What else for Leo? Going on with this labor of love for Leo. A little anxiety. A little lone wolf action as well. Okay, the first thing that fell was inspiration. Okay. So you have been inspired by whatever this labor of love is. There's a bit of anxiety surrounding it somehow. And we have scrutiny. So there could be people watching whatever this is you're inspired to do. Maybe this watching energy is causing some sort of anxiety for some reason. It could even make you freeze up, lose inspiration. You know, you go from being totally motivated and inspired to this icy, cold, stiff, stuck, stagnant energy, where like nothing is moving. This is like fire, action, creativity, and this is just stuck. Not moving, no movement, frozen, nada. All right, I think that was at the bottom of the deck. All right, so now let's see what inspiration is about. What is inspiration talking about? Something you don't want to let go of, something that inspires you, that you, I think you probably feel like you could make a good little buck at it too. It's an idea or some kind of creation that you don't want to let go. Let's see what else we get for inspiration. Okay, we've got the Nine of Pentacles. She's showing up on her side. That is an independent energy. That independence feels like it's being blocked. Maybe someone is trying to stop you from, you know, your own maybe designs, whatever it is that you're inspired to do. Maybe there's some kind of a block, someone maybe stopping you from moving forward or creating what it is that inspires you. And we have the Ten of Pentacles, which is stability. Financial stability at that. But someone is blocking your independent thought on how you want to do something, how you want to move forward. We have the Knight of Cups. That is an emotional gesture. Something coming in that you could be emotionally attached to, or this could be part of your inspiration. We have the Moon, which is things hidden, fears, secrets. We have the Chariot, which is moving forward victoriously with the Sun. Happiest card in the deck. Sun is falling right underneath the Moon. So just with those cards I'm getting with the Moon, the Chariot and the Sun, it's kind of feels like charging past, away from things that that don't make you happy. It's like something is something you want to give to, but like you're unsure. And I think that unsurety leads you to quickly move forward. And I think it has to do with someone trying to block your freedom to do something. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Swords, which is a painful, painful ending. But I think by bringing this to an end, maybe the worst will be over. There's something that's blocking your inspiration, your motivation, your desire to maybe create, to do something. And I think you're going to move away from this. What is being offered you instead of your independence of thought and creativity, I think it leaves you kind of in a lurch. Like that's not something that's going to make you happy. It's blocking your creativity. Okay. And we have the Nine of Swords, which is that's that restless, sleepless night kind of action where you're just a lot of anxiety, you're stressed. You're stressed about what actually makes you emotionally happy. The stability that you gain from that and the balance. I think this is something that you've always done. It's something that you have always wanted to move forward with. Take that leap of faith. I think there's a need for you to follow your intuition on this as far as what it is you want to commit to, how you want to commit. Yeah, committing to your own ideas. That's what's going to give you your stability. Then we have the Tower coming up after that. The Tower with the Eight of Swords, which is being in your head with the Hermit following. I feel like if you don't feel confident in whatever this other thing is, you don't feel like it's something that will be stable. It's not something that makes you feel good. It feels like too much of a risk. You want to do what it is that you have always done. You want to do something the way you've always done it. And I think someone is making an offer to you saying, hey, I've got this cup. I can't tell you everything about it, but just come with me. It's going to be okay. And I think you're like, no. And that leads you to go and try and do other things. Not other things, do the thing that you know. Someone is stopping you from doing something you know that you're comfortable being a part of or doing. And someone is offering you something else that could be emotional to them. Maybe wanting you to do something differently. Okay, let's move on. Let's look at the anxiety card. It's all that purple. It's that intuition is screaming out to me. Bottom of the deck is Two of Wands, which is picking a new path, choosing a direction. You could have anxiety over what direction to choose now. Should I go or should I stay kind of thing I'm getting. It just feels like someone wants to block your independence as far as, your thoughts, how you move, what you do, how you do it. I think it's stopping you from feeling or being your authentic self, I want to say. And you don't like it. You don't like the idea of not knowing what's to come. You got your game plan. You know your road to stability. And this person is like, hey, let's try it. Let's do it this way. Okay. I don't know who fell first, but I'm going to just grab this. We have the Queen of Swords. She's in the upright. We have the Queen of Swords in the upright. So coming under anxiety, that's someone with their guards up, very anxious about whatever the situation is. Ooh, we have the Empress in the reverse. Not feeling like this is gonna like benefit anybody. There's like nothing growing there. Nothing to be had moving in that direction. Then we have Nine of Swords. Being in your head. Oh, okay, so this is the unseen. We've got the 7. So that's confusion. You're in your head, you're confused. What to do. This thing is not going to grow. Guards up. We have the 7 of Pentacles. So this is definitely in the reverse. And the 6 of Swords, not being able to move into smoother waters. Not moving forward. Because this thing is not going to grow. This thing is not going to work. Very, very anxious about it, knowing that things can't grow here. Things can't move forward here, doing things this way, thinking this way. Got me anxious here. Magician, 6 of Pentacles, and the Hermit. And there's a desire to, someone just wants to disappear. Someone is trying to manifest something that is going to be more equal. Some more balanced energy. Trying to manifest this Empress back upright so that things are bountiful. With her in the reverse, it only puts you in your head. You feel unbalanced. You feel confused. You can't plant new seeds. You don't know what's next, which direction you're supposed to go in, where you're supposed to build. It's almost like it's just unfamiliar. So I feel like you're trying to manifest something. Or this could be the person on your mind trying to take you out of what you're used to doing. It's just too unfamiliar. Ooh, I'm feeling that. It's too unfamiliar for them. They're trying to get you to do it their way. So I think they've gone within. They've got anxiety about you not feeling like you're in your power. And that you have your guard up. I think this is putting your person in their head. They don't know what to do because they do want to plant seeds with you and move forward. And they're working on it. They're working on something to get this going in the proper direction. So I'm kind of feeling like they're trying to come to some sort of compromise. They're trying to find a equal footing, a more balanced thing between the two of you. Yeah, death. They're trying to rebirth this thing, the world. Bringing old cycles to an end. The High Priestess, using their intuition, trying to get this thing going. They are totally attracted to you and they don't want you to be turning them down. They want to move forward with you into smoother waters. They're walking away from things. They want you to walk away from things possibly that don't serve, things that don't serve this situation, you guys' situation. And I think they're waiting for you to walk away from the fears that you have. Whereas this whatever it is that they're trying to, well, what it is they're blocking your independence. And I think they are trying to, they're not trying to see it your way, that's for sure. They're trying to get you to see it their way. They're trying to bring you out of the confusion. Okay. But they want this to rebirth. I think you both do. You both want to end old cycles. You both want what you want, and you both want it now, and you want the other person's way of thinking to end. All right, so we got the scrutiny card coming up now, so this is going to be a bit of a doozy, I got a feeling, with both of you wanting the other to change badly. That your person is doing some stuff. They're trying to bring this to life, whereas you're just like swimming on. They're physically, I feel like, trying to do things to get you to come back, to be where they need you to be. But this is not what you're inspired to do. This is not where your passion or your fire is. Look at that. We've got the inspiration and the sun. They look like the same cards. But that's what you're moving towards. You're moving towards your inspiration. And they see that, you know, you've got your guard up. You're not going to let somebody take your independence. Or whatever it is about you that they want to change, you're not going to let them undo that. All right, so let's see scrutiny now. We've got the Chariot again, moving forward victoriously. I feel like you each want your victory. But I kind of get that you are willing, if they can't see it your way, you are willing to continue to do things on your own. King of Wands, that's taking that action, making that move. All right, let's get some cards on scrutiny, Spirit. What does scrutiny want us to know? Five of Pentacles. That is being left out in the cold. In the reverse, I think somebody has finally stepped in. You maybe come to a realization with the watching. Maybe they see that you are no longer in this independent energy. Let me get some more. Three of Wands. That's awaiting results. So someone's watching. Someone sees that the other person is no longer feeling alone. It's like they're sitting there waiting for something to happen. Seven of Pentacles, trying to see what it is you're building now. Ten of Wands, looking at the burdens that are being put down. They're being nostalgic about the past, and they want to continue to move forward in this. Bottom of the deck. I didn't do bottom of the deck here, but that is the Death. But now the World at the bottom. This is trying to transform. This here, bottom of the deck, is cycle completed. So there's something coming to an end, painful ending. Something is rebirthing. So it feels like you guys are coming out of this anxiety. They know that you are not willing to give to this. You're not willing to what is it that Leo's person want from them? What do they want from them? Six of Swords. They want to move into smoother waters. Why is the Nine of Pentacles in the block position? Spirit. Chariot. King of Cups. It's like, on that. There's an energy of wanting to move towards something that is stable and emotionally mature. I'm feeling like you're looking at this like there is no reason why I need to change what I do for this to work. If I have to change any bit of me, then it's probably not going to be the best situation. And I'm moving away from it. I think that's why this 9 of coins is on its side. It's like someone is trying to block your independence, your own stability. And that's because of some kind of emotional thing that they are going through. And you want them to be emotionally stable. I think maybe you think that they are a little unstable in their emotions about how you move, how you do things. And, you're supposed to come together as two individuals, not, if you want to be with me, you have to be this, this, and this, and complete me. No, you guys have to be separate. And if you mesh in your separate identities and you get along, that is the perfect thing. Not someone coming in trying to block someone. Oh, well, you're doing this is going to change. You want to be with me, you got to change that. I think, and that's why it's like, you're like, if I got to change who I am, then I'm not for you. That's what I'm getting from this. Show me the Queen of Swords and the Empress in the reverse. What is that trying to tell us? We have the 8 of Swords. We have the Queen of Swords, counterpart to the King. She's pretty emotional. Ooh, look what I'm about to do. Don't want to do that. What else do we get? Did I miss anything? And the 7 of Swords. So it's like, you felt like things were being taken from you. Like it would be a depletion of who you are. It would take away from who you've come to be in your world, in your life. Well, it's like no negotiation here. It causes conflict. Devil energy. That's you look at that. That's a bit of toxicity indeed, and it's falling right on top of the 7 of Swords. The Sun again. I mean, so at least your person knows where you're coming from. You have let them know. You've illuminated what the problem is to them, and you can't get into any kind of like flow with these stipulations. With whatever rules and regulations they're trying to put on you. That's going to stop your abundance. You're going to shut it down. It causes anxiety. That's not a healthy way to be. Okay. Bottom of the deck. This is 10 of Swords. That's that painful ending. So it's like it's got to find a happy medium here as far as how we're going to get together. Magician. Death. This stuff's got to transform. The Star. Ace of Swords. Got to transform into something brand new. Got to be clear on what it is we're doing here. But there can't be a puppet master and a puppet. That's not going to work. That's shutting down all of who you are, what motivates you, what drives you, who you are. You are not here to let someone kind of like slowly suffocate that out of you. Okay. Where was I? All right. I want to see, what else do I want to see? I want to see the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse under scrutiny. What's going on here? We've got the scrutiny, the reunion. Yeah, they want to, maybe some of you might have already like left. We do have the Chariot here, yeah. So you've left this situation. And your absence has made this person sit back and like reevaluate things, looking at things different. I think this person is realizing how they burden this relationship. They put these burdens on you and they waited for, to see what would happen from it. And they didn't get the response that they thought they were going to get. So now they've got these memories. They want to come back. They want to have a reunion with you. They want to try this again. Give me this isolated and alone. Give me this Five of Pentacles energy. We've got two so far. Okay, let's see what we got. We got the Moon. We've got the King of Swords. And we have the Ten of Cups. So this person's brought their King of Swords out to meet up with your Queen of Swords. Brought the Lion out for the Lioness, huh? Let's see what else we got here. Hierophant in the reverse. The Wheel of Fortune, luck, and fate. Choice. Picking a path, picking a new path. And success at the bottom. So this lone wolf in isolation. So it's like, you go from this moon energy to taking charge and bringing some emotional stability. So this is the isolated energy is finding your way back in from the cold. It's like they've been watching your growth. They've watched you continue on. They've watched you stand your ground. And they've had to reevaluate everything that they've tried to lay down on that. And they want to bring it to, to a completion. But I don't think that they're going to shut down everything. They are in this King of Wands, King of Swords energy. And he's always been a kind of I want what I want kind of person. And Hierophant is traditions and doing things by the book. It's in the reverse. So I feel like there's going to be a forced choice. And I think this may be a fated situation. I think this whole situation probably happened. There might have been something for you to learn from this as far as how you, decisions that you make for yourself, trying to, push the envelope to kind of test to see how independent you are in your thoughts and how you move and the things you want, the things you do. This might be a test to see if you stand your ground. It looks like you are. You are Six of Wands. You're being successful in this energy. And you're very proud of how you're moving. You're proud of who you are before this person decided, oh, let's make some changes. Let's rev up this and tone this down. And you said, no, I don't function that way. It causes anxiety for me. This is not how I operate. When you let them know, if they continue to force this envelope on you, it's not going to end well. So I feel like they've been watching to see how you do. I still feel like they very, very determined. We've got the Knight of Swords here. They're very determined with this King of Swords to get things done the way they want things done. Like, I feel like they're going to be like, okay, I'm going to do what I need to do to manifest you back in, but I don't feel like that energy is very committal. And I think this is something that's fated to happen. Let's get some more here. What else with this Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck? So Leo is just going to have to deal with choices. This has to do with the choices you make. Maybe choices you've made in the past, how you choose. I feel like this is another cycle that you're going through to see if you choose correctly. What else with the Two of Wands? Three of Pentacles. Emperor, collaboration, and the Emperor, taking charge, being in that boss energy. Planting the seeds. So yeah, they want to work with you. They're hoping that you will still be working with them and wanting to plant seeds with them as well. Why is the Emperor here? Emperor is here to bring your defenses down and get this union going. What does Leo, how does Leo feel about that? Death. Four of Cups. He ain't going for it. Painful ending. Nope, not going for it. Moving forward quickly, blowing that tower up. And you're making that choice. That is the Lovers. But, you know, it is a choice that you will make, you can make. Or this could be, you know, them putting their foot down and you communicating to them exactly what you want them to know as far as what your desires are for a relationship. You're not going to do that. Whatever it is they're talking about, you've made that choice. If they want a relationship or continue this loving lovers relationship, you guys need to talk some more. This is the only way to go forward. You got to blow that old stuff up. Judgment, second chances. That stability with the King and the balance with the Two of Pentacles. And you're being very clear about it. So I don't think that you're like all poo-poo on this situation with this person. But I think you guys are having a battle of the wills. You're in struggle mode. Give me some more on this. What else is this talking about? Moving forward, looking for someone that is stable, nurturing, and emotionally mature. Six of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles. That's the combo. That's what you're looking for. Then the second chance can come in. There's that Queen of Swords watching. Knight of Wands. That's what she's probably watching for. Six of Cups. Because she's remembering that old confusion from the past. What happened in the past? Somebody ghosted, walked away. Knight of Swords. So I got walking away. Taking like making a decision to, Ace of Cups. Have a new beginning. Or this could be self-love with the Hermit coming in next to the Ace of Cups. So maybe actually this person is doing a little bit of healing too. But I know that's what you feel like they need to do. Lord have mercy, y'all. All right. Let's see what needs to be surrendered here, Leo. Surrender to divine timing. Yeah, I think everybody's trying to push envelopes. You're not moving. You're not budging. You've seen whatever you've seen with this person. And you know that they're trying to block your independence, on how you move, who you are, how you do things. You're like, no, not going to do it. We're not going to have it. And I feel like, it's laid out what it is. You just have to exist together as you are. No one is going to dominate you. I feel like this person needs to be or wants to be a little more domineering in this relationship. They insist on it. And I don't think you're that person to deal with that. So surrender to divine timing. Sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. If a goal isn't manifested fast enough according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. So have patience. This person is watching. They see how you move. They know you. But this is going to happen in divine timing. Yeah, I think we've got a couple very strong-willed people. You could be dealing with a Leo as well. But both of you are very determined to have your way. No 2-3 ways about it. Surrender your attachment to results. The formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen. Then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. Okay. And surrender to trust. Trust yourself and your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. So you're sticking to your guns. You know what you want. You know how you flow. Let's get a couple of hidden truths. Yeah, okay, so I am becoming a better person. You know who you are. You're not going to let, I just feel like someone wants to change you in some shape, fashion, or form. And you're not going for it. You like who you are. You like where you are. What are the hidden truths? What does this person want Leo to know? Any truths? Or Leo wants this person to know? Okay, first card. Just being near you is intoxicating. So many things remind me of you. I am not available. I feel like that energy came in so different. I feel like that is you. I want to feel that way again. The timing just wasn't right for us. It feels like that's you. I left before you could leave me. I don't know why, but I still feel like that was you. You kind of like shut the door, turned your back a bit. Probably without actually ending things. I don't react when people mention you. I want to be more than friends. I hid who I really am from you. Who is that? So I feel like that's your person who hid who they really are from you. And I think that once you realized who they really were, you were, I mean, you didn't hate them or anything, but it was like, I'm not doing that. That's not who I am. And that might have been where things started to happen. I wish I had treated you better. You know, just respect people for who they are. You know, you shit or get off the pot. They remember every detail. Okay, so let's get a message from your higher self. A wonderful surprise is coming. Something entirely new awaits you. So you guys can't come to a conclusion on this. Someone may just be going in another direction. You may end up finding someone new. Okay, so you got protect what you love. It is your duty and your responsibility. And like I say, you like who you are and where you've landed in your life. And you are protecting that with this Queen of Swords. You're protecting all of that. You are experiencing a spiritual blossoming. Take a new direction and be open to new experiences. All right. I like that. Okay, let's get a message from Spirit. See what Spirit wants you to know. Messages from Spirit for Leo. What does Spirit want Leo to know? Yeah, this is a battle. It's almost a like pride. No one wants to give up because I'm proud. Accept where you are at this moment in time. Only then can you begin to move forward. Be clear about your intentions. Make this makes it easier for us and the universe to help you. Doors will open unexpectedly. Be ready. All right. So just accept who you are and what you like, and see where things go from there. All right. So let's get a card of guidance from the Goddess Power Oracle deck. Earth with Gaia at the bottom. And I looked right to the Empress in reverse. She is like Gaia. She's got Earth in her belly. But this person has turned that upside down. She can't give from that angle. And this person, maybe unwittingly, is blocking it. I don't think they realize. All right. One word of guidance for Leo. As old as these cards are now, these still are super slick on the top. There we go. We have the Moon. Fortune at the bottom of the deck with Lakshmi. She has to do with luck as well. So we have Mama Killa, the Moon, number 32. I know that has to do with cycles as well. So like I said, this is probably just cycles for you. Things that you guys have maybe gone through. All right, the Moon. Mama Killa, the Incan goddess of the moon, presides over the power of cycles and seasons. The moon rules the night sky, returning full 13 times in a year. The ancients marked time by the moon to know when to plant, when to harvest, when to store food, and when to celebrate fertility. Right now, you are invited to see what is familiar and decide whether you need to improve on it or leave things as they are. You've chosen to leave things as they are. The answer to your inquiry can be found in the timing of things and the cycle you're in. You can apply the idea of natural cycles to relationships, creative projects, personal growth, and I think this one has everything to do with your growth and possibly their growth as well. And more. If you are honest with yourself, you will see there is no way to control these cycles, which is what your person wants to do, only to use the creative energy they offer to help you. And that's creative energy that this person is suppressing or trying to suppress. If your relationship is unclear yet brimming with potential, you might turn to the new moon energy that shows up in the spring cycle of life. In that case, you just need to allow the relationship to grow naturally and be clear in your intentions, which you are doing, Leo. When your outer world seems to be slowing down, with obstacles rising up and temporarily blocking your every move, do not put up a resistance. Instead, take advantage of the need to rest and recalibrate your intentions as you wait for the cycle to change. No matter what, Like the cycles of the moon, there is divine order in everything that is happening in your life right now. Once you know this, the goddess Mama Killa welcomes you to her divine moon dance of co-creation. Okay, and that'll go perfectly with your inspiration. Now, your alignment message is, sometimes you feel out of sync with life, frustrated that the universe isn't providing you with what you desire. Do you want what you want exactly how and when you want it, and feel like the great goddess is ignoring you? You may be wanting something to happen faster than it's meant to occur. Remember, the conditions of your life are temporal and ever-changing. Maybe you've just been unaware of the cycle you're in, and so you've been missing the signals. The moon goddess Mama Killa knows the cycles intimately, and she'll let you know when it's time for the next phase. Mama Killa is always on track with the cycles of creation, and you must trust this wisdom. Her alignment task for you is to recognize and work with the natural cycle you are in. You will be amazed as alignment with the rhythm of the universe allows you to once again co-create consciously and surrender to life on life's terms. What a beautiful dance when Mama Killa offers you her support. Okay, Leo. So that's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated for you. But most of all, I hope it helps you in some way. So if you like these messages, please hit the like, subscribe, and share, and leave me some comments. So until the next time, I'll see you then. You take care of yourself. Bye-bye.